from the back of Bobby D's. Second grade teachers, third husbands, fourth wives she shed. It's a couple of white dudes.
Man, we really got to start paying that guy, huh?
Holy crap, man.
Oh, here we are.
Why is that guy announcing for MMA or,
or
Golden Boy Productions or something like that?
Too bad that we don't have boxing anymore. Too bad boxing, the sweet science is gone. Look at the things that have died in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Boxing,
so, Bobby,
movies,
you missing live sports?
Yeah, at this point.
With the COVID deal, you missing them on TV and stuff?
Although I got to tell you this, I started playing a sport myself for a change, and it's actually aerobic pickleball.
I guess that's the new old people thing.
Yeah,
you don't have to run a full tennis court.
Oh God, he's got a stick. He's always sticking it.
All the blue pill age.
A Ciala, Viagra generation.
Holy shit! Look at Mary Jane. She shaved it. Look at her bending over.
Oh.
Pop that blue pill. I'm going to meet her over on the other side of the net.
God, that's a sight that only a mother could love. Woo! God, I'd wipe that on a flaming log. So what do you think about the sports? They're talking about doing an abbreviated hockey season with some playoffs.
Sorry, we've been...
Another genie.
We've been in the weed stage.
Can you see this? Well, now he's got to straighten up and fly right. His lungs are trying to clean themselves up.
Holy shit!
Because we're actually in the Midwest.
We're
in Valentine, Nebraska.
Jesus.
About 200 miles away from York,
I ain't
Nebraska.
never seen so many crosses.
Yeah, and they're not getting burned. Okay, I know what you guys are all thinking. We are not that sect. Just good old-fashioned, God-fearing, church-going people that work every day and pay taxes.
You get a hot dog in the bar.
I'm not sure I know what that means, but it sounds good.
It means you get fucking hot dog in the bar.
Oh, I thought it was code for, Oh, yeah, here we go. Little mother's
That's
milk.
been aging in the glove box.
Put that in the sock drawer for a couple of weeks. It'll be right where you want to be.
I think.
Anyway.
Woo!
That little hot. Protesting. America puts the COVID virus right in its place, and it rears the issue that is.
Well, shit, I heard today that they're talking about Houston going back to lockdown and
Hawaii is. The governor of Hawaii, because I was supposed to go. I had a relative that was going to get married next month in the. What's the Hawaii?
Is that the two trannies?
No, these are relative. No, we don't. We don't have any of that in my family. Okay, we've got an Episcopalian and a Lutheran, and that's about and there is one Unitarian, but that's about it. The rest of them are.
I know a couple Lutheran trannies.
Straight down the line, hardcore, guilt-ridden Catholic papists. But yeah, so Hawaii is now basically closed until the 31st of July.
I know some trannies.
Like a transmission?
They're good for putting shit up their ass.
Oh, yikes. Hey, speaking of that, did you ever hear the old one? What did one gerbil say to the other gerbil in the pet store?
Armageddon.
No, if Richard Gere comes in, pretend you're a hamster. No, that's an old one. But you guys don't even know. Nobody knows.
Now their kids are like, who the fuck's Richard Gere?
Who is Richard? Go Google him, okay?
Google that shit.
So what is the bigger thing? Is it the pandemic? Or is it bigotry/racism that has been foundering in this country since the 1870s?
Well, I think it's more than just bigotry and racism. I think we have an oppressive government, period, and the cops are just an arm of that oppression, and people are seeing it, and I think that's why they're taking over city halls and stuff like that. They're realizing they got to cut the head off that snake, and that's big government.
God, and let's just hope 3 more doesn't grow like that Hercules movie.
It's a bunch of young kids and stuff, dude, and I just hope. How's the follow through? What are they doing? They cut their water off and their power off and the internet off. And,
okay, so it's what, Thursday about 10 o'clock?
So what? Then they just disband and say, fuck jokes.
I don't know.
Sorry. No hard feelings. We'll see you later.
That's good.
Isn't that how it's going to go?
It'll be very interesting to see.
And then they'll just leave all their garbage behind, needles and
that's
meth pipes and all that
you've
shit.
been to see. That's how that looks
like. Well, yeah, everywhere you go.
It'll be interesting to see what happens Friday, Saturday, Sunday in that cordoned off section of downtown Seattle. It'll be very interesting to see. And
how long do you think they'll let them go? I know in hostage situations, they're not hostage, but like some dude boards himself up and they got SWAT coming and he wants to shoot it up and shit and they're trying to negotiate. The first things they do is cut the power off and cut the water off.
Right.
They make life uncomfortable.
And then they start playing bad music.
Thing. Well, yeah, and that's the first thing they'll do. These guys, we have
Milli Vanilli.
Well, they have
other '80s music.
them rad weapon, them high, volume things that they can poke at them and water cannons.
As of right now, none of that's happening. As of right now,
no,
when I
but
left, they were leaving them alone.
Would that stir you up?
Yeah, and the pot is going to get stirred.
Well, I think one of the things you can say for sure as you watch TV is our government was way more prepared to kick the shit out of us than it was to protect us from a pandemic.
I respectfully decline to comment on that.
Just an observation from a couple old white dudes in the flyover states. We're domestic terrorists because we protested the lockdowns. And I guess, Bobby, we just joined a giant exclusive club. There's millions of domestic terrorists now out there marching in the streets everywhere. And to think we started it. Well, that's what Hillary calls us now.
Domestic.
Anybody that showed up with a gun on the platforms of their state capitals was a domestic terrorist. But let me tell you something, folks out there protesting. If you just stop and think for a minute, and I'm not going to give you the answer because I know you're sharp and you're smart, and you're probably not very high yet. So, it's all, it's satire. Come on. So, when you come down or before you go up,
or in between. Whenever you have that last lucid moment of reason.
I forgot where I was going with it.
Oh, jeez, he does this all the time.
Motherfucker.
The only thing's worse, it's like playing golf with him. Oh, that's a great shot. Where'd it go? I forgot. Yeah. Last time we played golf, it took us 6 hours to play 8 holes.
Now it's gone.
It's gone, like
It'll
so
come
many.
Back. Fuck,
It'll come back about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, there's my nugget.
Just like when you're trying to figure out the name of the actor that played Lumpy on Leave It to Beaver.
Who was that motherfucker?
Don Osmond.
Oh,
I don't know. That's
Donny Osmond? Like
no, not the Don Osmond.
Oh.
It was Donald Osmond. That was way before. When the Beaver was on, Donny Osmond was probably watching it. Going, well, gee, Marie, you think someday maybe we could have a variety show on television?
I'm often mistaken for Donny Osmond.
Really?
In the gay bars.
I think they like to be. It's alternative lifestyle bars now. You can't.
It ain't queer bar.
Whoa! That meant it was something strange.
Oh. What was the fucking?
They're not too low.
To?
I have no idea because you sure didn't tell me about it. As to quote Sergeant Schultz, I know nothing. I see nothing.
Motherfucker.
Boy, and that would be a good thing for a lot of us to do the next couple of weeks. Let's just get out of the month of June. Let's get out of June, get July here, Independence Day. We'll set off some fireworks from China, take a little piece of America, blow it up, and everybody will be happy. I'm good.
Are they going to let anybody go out and do that, though? I think the second wave's coming, Bobby.
Oh, not well. Again, in those bigger places, but luckily where we are here in Coweta County, Georgia, everything will be fine. We can go get us some knives and some fireworks and have us a good old time. Now, are they going to do that in Manhattan or Brooklyn or any of the 5 boroughs of New York? No. Are they going to do it in Boston? No. Are they going to do it in Baltimore? No. Are they? Hey, good news.
They're going to shoot at
each
other.
Good news. A week from Saturday, in upstate New York, they are running the Belmont Stakes, the third jewel in the old Triple Crown.
With
now, I don't know
attendees. With an audience, with a crowd.
I know it's going to be on television. I mean, I'm not. We're not the jet set.
See,
I'm not going there.
This is where I'm confused, Bobby. How can you have millions of people come together and protest, and then?
But you can't let anybody go watch a horse race.
Right, or now numbers are spiking. Blah blah blah. I don't. It's hypocrisy. So confusing out there.
It's hypocrisy, and it's the old golden rule: he who has the gold makes the rules.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct. Follow the money. It's always that way.
Follow the dollar. I had an old sales manager tell me that back in the 90s. Follow the dollar, and it never lets you down.
Well, those kids in the cities and stuff, they're doing what I've always said. Just ignore the ruling class and create your own.
There you go.
Just so you don't rule us anymore.
Kind of like we did with Britain.
Well, it's just,
and that's what really needs to happen,
like
gang.
we said, why do these guys get to tell us what we can do? Why do we have to ask their permission?
My grandfather.
Who set that up that we have to ask permission to do all this stuff? It keeps bureaucrats in work.
He immigrated here 100 years ago. One thing I can remember him saying, other than it was still the greatest country, but why there wasn't another revolution around here is beyond me. So you kids could do the very thing. And there's nothing wrong with America that can't be fixed by what's right in America. And that's your generation. It's your country. But you've got to think before you act. Don't just go to the mattresses. Think before you do stuff. Because again, you can't unring a bell. And you can't put the Colgate back in the tube.
Can't unfuck a pussy.
For you lowbrow people down there in Schenectady, that joke is for you.
And wash your hands.
You filthy animals.